The Village Home Store's remodel process is in place to help you get a great finished project with an efficient use of your time and budget. At Village, our process is always changing and adapting, and depending on the size of your project, there are around 9 phases to our remodel process. 7 of those phases happen before we even begin demo at your job site. Joining me today is a member of our project management team, Adam. Welcome, Adam.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Well, don't worry, I'm not going to make you walk through every single phase of this process because, as you and I know, there are pages and pages of checklists that are involved. But if a customer wants to work with us, what is their very first step to take?
First thing is to just reach out. So call us or just contact us online and we can schedule a complimentary consultation.
And where does that usually happen?
We hold those meetings in the showroom just because we have access to all of our showrooms, you know, appliances, lighting, cabinetry, flooring, tile. And so as we're going through the process and talking about you know, any questions you might have, we're able to access those things right here.
Yeah, we'll walk you through that whole process. We'll also chat a bit about the budget you have in mind. We'll show you examples of similar budgets from the Quad Cities area for projects that you're working on. I think that's a really helpful thing as well. And we'll talk about products that we offer and our warranties and all of that. We'll basically get all your questions answered and then set up a in-home consultation, right?
Right, so at the in-home consultation, we have a good idea of what you're looking for in this project, and the designer can really go to work for you and look at your space, see what makes the most sense. With budget in mind, maybe design it around maybe not moving plumbing or electrical to make sure that we keep a conservative budget. But from that meeting, we're gathering measurements and we're able to put out a layout in our software.
Yeah, it's really helpful to have the conversations in our showroom first and then go out to your home to gather the right information and then get to work for you. So the next time we're going to have the customer come back in is for a presentation meeting, and what would happen then?
Right, at that presentation meeting we should have a 3D rendering that we're able to build with our software, and so if you're a visual person like myself, you're able to see in 3D what your space is going to look like.
It's really exciting too to see those drawings. We'll get you set up on our login so you can actually view those drawings too. And also in that meeting, we're going to have you start to make some product selections in the showroom. So I like walking around the showroom when we have those meetings because you see groups of people all over just shopping the different departments, putting together, making some selections, again, based on that budget. We're going to guide you to make the correct selections so we stay on track. And you'll also probably get introduced to some other departments in the showroom. We are a one-stop shop, so if you need appliances, we're going to introduce you to your appliance person, or tile, or lighting, etc. So it's nice to have everybody there, and we really start to build a team for you. But we don't give any numbers at that appointment, correct?
Correct. So really, to be able to give you an accurate bid, we need to have the measurements applied to the products that you have so that we can put those estimates together.
And that's when you get involved.
Right.
So what's the next step?
Once everything is set and you feel really confident about your design, we can set up a meeting with the subcontractors. So I'll contact the necessary subcontractors. We'll gather a meeting out at the home and start to go through the space. And in that meeting, the plumber, electrician, plasterer, carpenter will all start to point out things about your space. And you know, the electrician might tell the plasterer, okay, I'm going to make a hole here, and the plasterer will make a note that he needs to patch that hole. So it's really great to have that conversation with all of our subcontractors at one time so that we're able to accurately bid all of the work that needs to be completed.
It's so helpful and key to, I think, our success for our customers to have that meeting. And our carpenters and contractors and all the subs, they're used to working with each other. So they like to get you to the best goal. They're going to get you the fairest price we can get. Nobody wants to double bid something, so everybody's keeping track of what we're going to be bidding. So based on that information, it gets back to you, and then what are you preparing?
Right, so I build what we call an inclusion sheet, and it's exactly what it sounds like. We include everything that we're going to do on the project to make it happen. So after that conversation we had with the plumber, electrician, plasterer, carpenter, we've come up with a detailed list of all the tasks that need to be performed to make the project happen.
Yeah, so that's the point. In those meetings, you're going to start to see Of course, all the inclusion sheet you've just walked through, but then some actual numbers and prices
Right.
based on the products you've selected with us. So that kind of gets you to that meeting where we're actually talking numbers and hopefully aligning with the budget that we've been aware of the whole time. And we're really trying to keep you on track to make the project happen, because you want the project to happen and so do we. So Adam, along with your designer, will walk you through your pricing and that inclusion sheet in detail and review with you all the selections and design changes that we've been making. We'll walk you through what you can expect for the next few stages of your project once it's scheduled. From there, we can sign a contract and we can get to work for you. The next few phases of your project varies depending on the scope of the work that we're doing. But now we can get to work for you and you will have a clear understanding of what products, services, and the schedule that you can expect from us. Thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us.
thank you for having me.